Hello everyone, today I come with you with an astronomical book haul. Like, it's a big book haul. I don't buy books, but apparently this month I did. And yeah, this is a mid-month, whatever month book haul. I don't know if there's going to be a next month because I just went a little bit crazy this month. I don't know what it was, I don't know. But I have several books I bought, several books I received as gifts, and some I received from publishers. So, without further ado, let's begin. The first book I'm actually currently reading, and I just got it in the Z. It is The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine. Let's talk about this cover for a second, because is this not a beautiful cover? Like, it's beautiful. Even the inside's like, it's got a map in it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful book. Like, I love it. So this, if you can't already tell by the cover, it's a Snow White retelling. So basically, in this one, we have Lorelai, who was aka Snow White, which I love the name Lorelai, let's be real here. And her brother Leo, they escaped the queen. So they're living as fugitives. They're trying to, build up so people know about them so they can eventually take back the throne. And they, by the way, Snow White and the queen both have magic in them, so they can do magic. And there's like this neighboring kingdom called Elder. Prince becomes the king one day, and they have like dragons or something. They can turn into dragons. And to save his kingdom, he decides that he is going to make a deal with Queen Irina, I don't know, and she sets out for him to be her personal huntsman and go kill Princess Lorelai. So that's the whole gist of this. Now, I will say, I was very excited to read it. I've been very excited to read this for a while. Like, I mean, if freaking Lunar Chronicles didn't amp up my love for fairy tale retelling, I don't know what did, but I looked it up on Goodreads, and it's not doing so great. It's very up and down. Like, there's some reviews I see that are like, they love this book, and there are some reviews I see that are just horrible. So, I don't know. I'm only 50 pages in. I'm liking it so far. You can't really say much about a book with 50 pages in, but I'm hoping to like it. I really do. But if you've read this, please let me know. Did you, hate it, or did you like it? It's just so back and forth with it on the reviews on Goodreads. The next book I actually got my Owlcrate unboxing, which I will link right up here for you to go check it out. It's Time Machine by H.G. Wells. It's a classic book, and I'm so excited to read it, and I can't wait. If you didn't already know, this is like the first book about time travel. It's what made time traveling so popular, and it's only like 145 pages. I need to read this. I need to read it. This year I'm trying to I'm really trying to branch out. I've done okay so far, but it's only been 2 months in, but I think I can just read more classics, and I definitely want to read this one. Like, this has to be my top priority. Speaking of classics, my lovely husband got me 2 classics for Valentine's Day because I wanted them so much, and I love the editions of them, and they're just beautiful. First one is Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, and isn't this just a beautiful cover? I did not know it would be like this short and stout, honestly, and it's freaking thick. But this cover, this is just such a beautiful cover. This is the Puffin Books cover. I don't know, but this cover, and the insides are also just beautiful. I have always had this I don't know, this thing inside me, I guess, that's wanted to read Little Woman, and I've heard amazing things about it, and it's such a really awesome book. I've heard, and it's about sisters and friendships and relationships, and yeah, it's just, I mean, just even if I don't read this, I'm never gonna get rid of it because it is freaking beautiful. Like, I could stare at this all day. Like, it's just, I mean, it's pretty. Look at that. Boom. Looking great already, Little Woman. And the other book that he got me as a classic is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This is another Puffin's book. These are like special edition ones, and it's just a beautiful cover. Now, this is the paper one, but I much prefer, honestly, hardback. I love that. It's just awesome. And this is also illustrated too. So inside it's got much like the Little Woman one, and this text is a lot bigger, and they have illustrations all in it, and yeah, I just wanted to read Alice in Wonderland. I've heard amazing things about it. I've heard it's crazy and kooky and all that stuff, and I've yet to watch the new edition of Alice in Wonderland. I know. But Through the Looking Glass preview really inspired me to really get on it. And plus, these are just beautiful editions of these books. Like, I just can't get over how beautiful they are. It's just so lovely. It's beautiful. Like, I can't wait to put these on my shelves. You have those beautiful books, you're just like, I just need to buy you so you can come home with me and live on my shelf. That'll be your new home. So welcome these 2 beautiful books to your new home. I hope you enjoy it because I enjoy having you here. So if I'm on a blind date with a book, I don't know if they would call me back. I hope they would. I think they would. I'm a great date. The next book I got is What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty, and I got this one because I have read Big Little Lies by her, which I have a review, will be right up here. I forget where the cards are at. It'll be up here somewhere. Which I really liked, and I got that from the library, and I've heard really good things about this one. This one is about a girl named, obviously, Alice, and she is 29. She's crazy about her husband, and she's currently pregnant with her first child. And then one day she just wakes up and she realizes that she's 39 years old, has 3 kids, and is getting a divorce. And she has no memory from what happened when she was 29 and pregnant to what happened now. So throughout this whole book, we're figuring out what happened. Like, why is she getting a divorce? What's going on? So I love Leah Moriarty's writing. She can quickly whisk you in. I love how it's cloaked with the underlying thing of mystery, but it doesn't take up the whole book. It's just kind of in the back of it. But I feel like this one's definitely going to be a big, strong front because we're trying to figure out what happened in 10 years, girl. Like, that's a lot to lose. So I'm excited to read this. And I also heard that this is also being made into a movie. And I'm like, I gotta read it. I read Big Little Lies because that's being made into a HBO miniseries. And I'm like, I'm all about trying to read the book before the movie. I'm sure I'm not alone in that, obviously, but I don't know who's going to be in this movie. I don't know. I haven't done any research, so if you already know, let me know. The next book I actually got for like $6, and I was so happy to get it. It's been on my wish list forever, but I've read it at the library, and it's just been on my wish list. And that is Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple. Like I said, I've read this. I love it. It's such an awesome book, and the cover alone is just... covers, man. They get you, they pull you in, and they don't let you go so you take it home with you. You know what I'm saying? So this cover is just a great cover. This is a very funny, witty book. I originally heard about this on Ritzy Reads, which if you haven't checked out her channel, be sure to do that. It's about a girl named Bee, and her mom disappears one day, and it's all told through like emails and stuff. So the whole book is told through that, and I really love this book. It was on my top 10 a couple years ago, I want to say. It's a very funny, very witty book. I'd say if you like Gilmore Girls, definitely pick this one up because it's, like I said, very witty, very fast-paced talking, much like myself, which I'm sorry, but that's how it is. The next book is from Penguin, and it is Rebels of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. I probably pronounced that wrong, and I apologize. And again, beautiful cover. This is coming out March 8th, I want to say. Yeah, March 8th. This is a type of, I don't know if Arabian's the right way to say it. I hope that's okay to say. It's got that kind of 1001 Nights feel. I feel like that's very popular. It's been that way ever since, like, I think The Wrath and the Dawn, and there's The Forbidden Wish, and there's this, and there's another one, like One Long Night or something like that. I don't know. But I feel like that's a very popular trend right now, and I really like it. It's pretty cool. And this one is about a girl named Al-Hiza. I hope I pronounced that wrong. She's a gunslinger, and she can't shoot her way up Dust Walk where she's stuck in, and then she meets Jen, a foreigner, and they decide to leave, and a whole bunch of stuff. I've heard really, really good things about this book, so I'm very excited to read it. The next book is again from Penguin, and it is The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. If you didn't know, already know, Rochelle Mead wrote The Vampire Academy, which I have yet to finish, but I'm sorry. But a girl named Adelaide. Ooh, I love that name, Adelaide. She is a countess who poses as her servant who escaped an arranged marriage and start a new life in the new world, but to do that she must join the Glittering Court, which is like a school and a business venture, and it is designed to transform impoverished girls into upper-class ladies who appear destined for powerful and wealthy marriages in the new world. So it's obviously about the Glittering Court and her trying to escape it and go into the new world and stuff like that. I haven't heard too much about this. I'm actually going to read it in April. The next book actually Tor sent to me, and it is Writers by Veronica Rossi. It's about a guy named Gideon who has this accident, and he almost gets killed, and then he wakes up with new powers and bizarre cuff that he can't remove. He learns that he'd become Ward, one of the legendary 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and then he and the other horsemen, Conquest, Famine, and Death, are brought together by a girl to save humanity from ancient evil on the emergency. Now they fail, and then a whole bunch of stuff. But that's cool. I mean, a book about the 4 horsemen of apocalypse, like, that's pretty cool. I'm excited to check it out and see what it is. The cover is very intriguing, and I mean, I think the plot is really awesome. Penguin Teen, as well as Al Curry, also sent me, and that is The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. This is about a girl who starts seeing odd things, like sometimes her door that's red will be blue instead, or sometimes she'll see a garden where there should be like a preschool, and then one day like her whole town vanishes for like hours, and she's like, something is not right. And then she starts seeing like these visions and this person named Grandmother, and then she tells them that she only has 3 months to save this guy, and she's like, what the heck? And then she meets a guy named View the next night, and then suddenly the world just exists to them too. And so I'm guessing it's all about her in these 3 months where she has to save them, and it's all about the love that split the world. So this love's got to be insane, I would guess. I haven't heard too much about this book, so if you've read it, let me know. Next book's also from Penguin. So Penguin is just, I love Penguin. This is The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. And number 1, this book is heavy. Number 2, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Like, this book is pretty. This is, I've heard, like, Penguin on Facebook say that if you like Buffy, you need to read this. And I was like, hold up, because I love Buffy. And anything that's like, you love Buffy, you need to read this, I will, yes, like, 1,000 times yes. I won't even think about it. So this is about, this takes place in 1812, and it's about a girl named Lady Helen Rexall, and she's on the verge of her debut, and her life should revolve around gowns and stuff like that. Instead, she's drawn into the shadows of Regency London. Then she, it's all about, like, demons. Like, there's, like, she lives in 2 worlds, one of, like, gowns and stuff, and then she's got, like, this demons and stuff like that going on, I think, under it. So, I guess that's what it's about. It's like a society of, I don't know. I've heard really good things about this book, and I'm definitely going to check it out. I have to read it just for the intrigue of Buffy, because Buffy, and just, it sounds really cool. It sounds really cool, so I will definitely check this one out. Again, if you've heard of any of these books, like I say, please let me know. Penguin, which I have already read, and is The Forbidden Witch by Jessica Clory. Again, it's kind of the take on, like, Rebels of the Sands. It's got the Arabian 1001 Nights thing going on. So this is about Aladdin. It's like a different take on Aladdin. He discovers, you know, he finds the lamp, and his genie is Zara, and it's more about Zara as the genie. You figure out her perspective about how she's got to be a genie, and all the complications that go with it, and her and Aladdin fall in love. And it was a good book. I wouldn't say it was like amazing, but it was a good, solid read. I definitely recommend it if you like 1001 Nights and Aladdin and stuff. It's very awesome. It's beautifully written. I will say that. It is very beautifully written. I liked it. I just didn't love it, but I thought it was cool just to revisit Aladdin and experience it all over again. Penguin also sent me a finished copy of Salton Sea by Rita Septis, which, again, I have already read. I have filmed a review on it, so you can check it out right over here. It's an historical YA novel. It is based on true events. That's all I'm going to say about it, because I don't want to spoil you about it, so definitely check out my review if you want to know more without being spoiled, because it's an awesome book. I love it. And it's the first historical YA book I've ever read, so that's pretty cool. And the last book, which I'm sorry, this is going to be a long video, but whatever. Last book is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. I had to hook the book, because, this is just good. I'm almost done with it. This is a collection of short stories or novellas or whatever you prefer to call them, honestly, by Marissa Meyer, and several short stories in it. There's one from Wolf, there's one of a 13-year-old Thorn, there's Winter's a young one, and The End is the best one. It's a really good book. I definitely recommend getting it if you love the Lunar Chronicles, just to have a little extra oomph with Lunar Chronicles. You want a little bit more, trust me. And it's just really awesome. And that's my whole book haul. I am so sorry if I talk super fast, but I had a lot of books to go through, as you can see. And if you have read any of these books, please let me know what you thought of them. Seriously, I need to know which book I need to move up on my priority list to read, because I got a lot to read, if you couldn't already tell. Like, the pile is growing a lot, which is amazing, but also freaking me out. So please let me know which one I need to read, like, immediately from this pile. Please let me know. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.